1895, the First Sino-Japanese War ended in defeat for the Qing dynasty. Taiwan, a thriving island across the strait under Qing rule, was ceded to Japan under the Treaty of Shimonoseki. For the people of Taiwan, it marked not only the beginning of 50 years of colonial rule, but the beginning of resistance. Japanese troops advanced with modern weapons, yet local communities refused to yield. Soldiers and civilians organized their own defense, determined to protect their homeland with whatever they had: rifles, farm tools, even bare hands. From the island's western plains to the central mountain range, fierce battles erupted, one after another. 1895, the Yi year in the Chinese calendar, was etched into memory as the Yi War of Resistance.
那日本占领台湾之后，台湾人成为被殖民者，被日本人当成了二等公民，很多台湾人是被日本人屠杀。那台湾人的抗日活动可以说是从未间断。
As Japanese rule encroached, repression deepened, especially for indigenous communities. Vast stretches of ancestral land were seized for logging, mining, and military control. Men were taken as forced labor, cutting timber, building military roads, carrying supplies across mountains and ravines. Many never survived the exhaustion, disease, or brutal treatment. For these communities, colonial rule meant the loss of land, livelihood, and life itself.
从1895年开始12月总督府就发布了一条命令，叫做番地等于国有地，那也就是原住民拿不出任何证明文件的土地，通通收归给国有。那大家都知道，原住民是没有文字的，我们有我们自己的文化，以及这个疆界的一些我们自己的认定的方式。那从这个行政命令可以很清楚的知道，就是要掠夺原住民的土地。还有5年的理番计划是非常可怕的。5年的理番计划有3光政策，叫做杀光、抢光、烧光。你如果不顺从这个日本政府的这样子的一个政策的话，我就用这样3光政策来歼灭你所有的族里面。
Under this tightening grip, anger grew into resolve. In 1930, in the mist-covered highlands of Wushe, the Cedic indigenous people rose up. Led by Mona Rudao, they struck back at Japanese police and settlers, a final stand for dignity. Japan responded with overwhelming force: aerial bombings, poison gas, and sweeping massacres. More than 600 indigenous people were killed. Mona Rudao's final words spoke for an entire people. "We are not savages. We just want to be human again." After the Wushe uprising, Japan tightened control in another direction, from the body to the mind. The colonial government intensified efforts to reshape identity through the Kominka movement. The goal was to turn the people of Taiwan into loyal subjects of the Japanese Empire, suppressing Chinese language education, discouraging traditional customs, and pushing Shinto rituals into everyday life.
在学校都要讲日语，如果你讲那个闽南话，就要罚钱或者会挨打，就是不让你想起来你是中国人。那其实我们在家里都会偷偷讲，说那个老一辈的人都会告诉你，是那个中国人，所以其实他表面上，给我们是那个皇民化教育，其实我们骨子里都没有变成皇民。
As Imperial Japan's campaign expanded across Asia Pacific, Taiwan was turned into a forward base for the empire's expansion. More than 200,000 men from the island were drafted as soldiers, auxiliaries, or military laborers. Many were sent to war zones across Southeast Asia, and tens of thousands never returned. Women in Taiwan were forced into sexual slavery under Japanese rule, coerced or deceived into military brothels across Asia, enduring abuse in silence. As the Chinese People's War of Resistance against Japanese aggression dragged on, Japan had extracted nearly everything from Taiwan: its land, its resources, and its people. But even in the face of such exploitation, the spirit of resistance did not fade. Young men and women from Taiwan chose a courageous path. They secretly crossed the strait to join the fight on the Chinese mainland. In 1939, the Taiwan Volunteer Army, the Taiwan Guerrilla Corps, were formed. They served as medics, scouts, translators, and soldiers on the front lines in the provinces of Fujian and Zhejiang.
他们原本的职业很多都是医生，所以在参加台湾义勇队之后，他也发挥了他们的特长优势。台湾义勇队陆续在浙江、福建成立了4所台湾医院。这些台湾医院呢，对伤兵以及附近的平民都实行免费的医疗救治，所以老百姓都亲切地称他们为台湾医生。
These hospitals were crucial to the front lines and forged lasting bonds with local communities. For the volunteers, some barely teenagers, joining the resistance was not only a fight against Japan, but a reaffirmation of who they were. In August 1945, Japan surrendered. After 50 years of colonial rule, Taiwan was returned to the motherland. Across the island, decades of darkness finally ended as people rejoiced.
我们这边从小的时候有一首歌，叫张灯结彩喜洋洋，台湾光复不能忘，不能忘呀！这首歌我们从小到大，基本上是会唱的，真的是街上是张灯结彩，人们是自发自愿、非常动心动情的在庆祝这一天。
对台湾同胞而言，他在日本统治下，他历经了50年的殖民统治。在这50年里面，他们从来没有被当作日本人民来看待，而是当作次一等的人民，是殖民地的人民。所以，对于大部分的台湾同胞而言，当然是欢欣鼓舞，因为子女要回到母亲的怀抱，那是谁不喜悦？
In Quanzhou, archives recount how people on both sides of the strait supported one another and faced the war together. Among these records are more than 1,000 family letters, including hundreds written during the years of resistance. Each fragile page carries the same longing to return home. Today, these voices remind us that even in the hardest times, the bonds of the Chinese people were never broken.